Hey guys, welcome to another Maserati video. I have bought, if you can't tell by the title, a Maserati Ghibli outdoor car cover. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in the back here. Then I'm gonna put it on and show you what it looks like. So it comes in the back here, has a part number there. You can get these on the Maserati store, or at the Maserati store, for $400, I believe is this one. It's like $391 and some change in US dollars. There is a Centennial version as well. That's $550. Not worth it for me. It's a couple of different design elements. It's still the same tan color, but it's a different design element, and I mean, that's about it, but not worth that extra money. So I got an outdoor car cover, and you're probably wondering why, because my car is garage kept. But there are going to be instances where it might be outside for days at a time, and I want to make sure that it's protected the way that an indoor car cover couldn't do. Now I wish that the outdoor car cover was the same nice Maserati blue that this car cover is, but the indoor car cover gets the better styling. So I said $391 for this. Comes with a booklet. It's really quick, really short. It's in a couple different languages, so that's what these extra pages are. But it just lets you know, actually I'll take it out here so you can see it a little bit better. Gives you directions on how to use the cover, you know, what it protects. So, you know, it's breathable fabric, thermal protection from high and low temperatures, protects from tree sap, birds, scratch proof, you know, all that kind of stuff. It also lets you know how to put it on, how to wash it, all that kind of stuff. So the basics on car covers is, for one, you want to make sure that the car is clean when you put it on, because you don't want to scratch the car. So if any kind of dirt is on the car, just how you don't want to wipe the car with a towel when it's dirty, you don't want to slide that dirt across the paint. Same thing with the car cover. You also want to make sure that you don't put it over hot exhaust tips. So if the exhaust tips are hot, you don't want to put it over the top of this. I just washed my car last night, so it's clean, and I've probably been up here for maybe 25 minutes, so my exhaust has had time to cool down. I'll double check it though before I put on the cover, just to make sure, so I can display it for you guys. Also, if you live in colder areas, you want to make sure that your car cover isn't freezing to your car, especially when it rains and all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure it doesn't freezing to it, and you know, you want to make sure you remove it carefully and stuff. Just all kind of paint protection stuff. So since I have this, like I said, I want to make sure it's protected whenever it's outside for longer periods of time when I'm doing certain projects that will be coming up. So I'm going to put this on for you guys. I don't really have somebody to help me film, so I'm not going to really do it and film it, but just some tips. Normally it's easier to start at the mirror folds. You put them on here, and you start, you know, putting the cover on here, and then go front to back, side to side, and you make sure you pull it all the way down so any dirt or dust or wind doesn't seep and get under it, and you know, ruin it for, you know, the whole reason why you put it on. So let me get it on so I can show you guys what it looks like when it's on. I'll quit talking now. All right guys, so now that I have some protection, what do you guys think? It's not the best, it's not put on the best, but it's on. So as you can see, it has the grille outline in the front with the famous Maserati Trident. On the side, it has the famous Maserati portholes. Up top, we have the model of the car, which is the Ghibli. And we come around back, Maserati. So the material is a very strong material. I don't exactly know what to call it. The specs are in the booklet. I didn't, you know, remember what the specs were. But it's gonna protect the car big time. You know, in this Florida sunshine, Florida is known for eating up paint on cars. If you know, they're left out in the sun too long, if they're not waxed and not protection and stuff. So I want to make sure that we're taken care of here. Also, you know, rain and dust and any other kind of stuff, just to keep the paint nice for as long as I can. So this is what the car cover looks like on the car. Not too bad. Like I said, I wish it was like the blue material. The indoor car covers, if you look those up, they're nice, like Maserati blue. Not that this is a bad color, but you know, it's a little bit more style. So looks good. I mean, does its job. So I think it's pretty nice. So Maserati dealer, actually my buddy Ryan, that's a good dealer at the Daytona Auto Mall, he saw me up here filming the video, so sorry for the abrupt stop, but he came up here to talk to me and talk about the cover and said he liked it and everything. So we were just having a quick chit chat about the Giulia and all that kind of stuff and other Mazis up there. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. Cover looks nice, I'm happy with it. They said just make sure that you take the proper steps to clean it, care for it, and applications, because you know you don't want to scuff your car up. You don't want to burn the material on the exhaust, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So you know, I like it. What do you guys think? I think it's a good purchase for protecting your car. You know, you pay so much money for these cars, you want to make sure that they last you over, you know, the years. And as you guys can tell, I decided to keep the car for now, so I got the cover to make sure I'm protecting it. So with that said, I always like to hear you guys' comments and stuff below. Always like subscribe if you want to see more Maserati, Alfa Romeo, that kind of stuff, from an amateur and owner's point of view. Until the next one, you guys take care. We'll talk to you soon. Quick side note, I was just lifting it up to take it off, and it just looks so nice taking this off and unveiling that paint. It just looks so good in the sun. So that's another reason why it gives you the motivation to protect something so gorgeous. And I might be biased, but this paint just looks the best to me. All right, that's all.